up, that's all me. Stay true, that's all me. No help, that's all me.
Your girl Not Fest here with another edition to Tutu's Corner. Okay, so I got my first request to talk about titles. Titles in relationships. Are they important, or are they just another stressor? Okay, so I think titles in a relationship is either gonna leave expectations and limitations. Sometimes girls want the title way before they're ready for the title. And the only time a title becomes a problem is when you're not happy with the title that you have, or when the significant other won't give you a title. So sometimes I feel like so many girls put so much pressure in, oh, what are we? And you guys are dating after 3 months, and you went hard, oh, that's your boyfriend. Then after 3 months, you'll find out, oh, I hate him, I don't like him. That's time to grow. Sometimes it's not always about someone you're talking to. Next thing you know, they're your boyfriend. It doesn't have to happen that fast. It's not that serious. You have to take your time and find a mate that of your choice. Sometimes it takes days, months, weeks, years. Not too many years. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And when is the perfect time to put a label on the relationship? Okay, you guys meet, you're talking, you're dating, and then what's the next step? And when does that happen? After a few weeks, after a few months, after a year? When does this happen when you put a title on the relationship? And sometimes, this is just my fair warning to you ladies, don't take a title or don't want a title that you are not ready for. Sometimes, ladies, you jump and hound on these boys. I want to be your girlfriend, I want to be your girlfriend, I want to be your girlfriend. Then when you're your girlfriend, sometimes girlfriends get put on a pedestal, and some guys don't go for the bullshit with their girlfriends. It's like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Now you have limitations. Now, as a girlfriend, you have expectations, but do not go over and beyond those expectations because you're the girlfriend. Do not behave like a wife. Don't do that. That's not your role. Play your position. And we all know how important it is to play your position, right? Okay. All right. I got that out of the way. So here go some fun facts for you guys. I don't know if y'all know, but I just found this article and I could not believe it. I'm like, are you serious? Really? Fun facts about semen. 1, it can be used as a facial skin softener. I'm pretty sure, you guys heard of that stuff before. But in all actuality, semen, sperm, it must contain some kind of softening agent, because I do use sperm in my hair. It is a deep conditioner, and that hair be baby soft. And yes, it does say sperm. Another thing, look up this book. It's called Natural Harvest. Can you believe it? They have semen-based recipes in that book, and the author is, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but you'll see it here at the bottom. I don't want to botch up anybody's name. So then we have, in the British Army in World War I, I believe, World War I, semen was used as invisible ink. It's going to get a little bit more interesting with the semen stuff. I couldn't believe it. Now, a painter, an infamous painter known for his body of work with using bodily fluids. He has an infamous painting where he used his own samples of semen, a couple hundred samples, to create a artwork of semen. Interesting. Another fun fact. There are certain properties made up in semen that can be an antidepressant for women. What? What say you? An antidepressant? That's the same thing I said. But here are some ingredients of semen. That's funny. Cortisol, which is increased affection. Oxytocin, it elevates mood. Also, thyrotropin. If I'm saying that right, I'll put the names at the bottom. Serotonin, melatonin. That is a sleep-inducing agent. Interesting. And now this was the final and last one, which it was like, don't make me gag. For morning sickness. I said it was fun facts about semen, right? Oh, really? You know I had to be a man doctor to think of some nonsense like this. If the woman is pregnant and she has morning sickness, she should look to her child's father, her husband, for his semen. To ingest semen to get rid of morning sickness. Give a whole new meaning to... Ooh, God, please. Really? I couldn't believe it. I was flabbergasted when I read that article. I'll get the name and the date when this article came out and stuff to you guys, but I was like, are you serious? I couldn't even believe that. Now, that's crazy. But let's talk about some of the most amazing feelings in the world. When you come home after a long day's work, and it's just like a release. Ladies, my bigger upper region ladies know what I'm talking about. When you take that bra off, after an 8 hour, add on 8 hours because you worked 8 hours, that doesn't even mean the time that you woke up to get ready to go to work, travel time, and then travel to come back home time and relax. So say 10, 12 plus hours, strapped down. Them girls are strapped down in that bra, boy. Woo. No matter how good the bra is, it doesn't even matter. Them girls are strapped down. And when you release it, it's like, yes, woo, them nipples be like, I can breathe. Let's have a party. What? Another amazing feeling. Now, everybody could relate to this. Everyone wears socks. Tell me that y'all have not got in the zone when you took off that sock and that sock print around the calf and you scratch and scratch and scratch. Ooh, and scratch some more. That feels so good. I be in La La Land with that. I'm like, dang, why it feels so good? I need to stop. I'm gonna make an Indian burn red, roll your skin up, man. But ooh, that feeling ain't nothing like that feeling. But let me talk about this now. Secondhand embarrassment. Has it ever happened to you? I'm gonna give you a story about the secondhand embarrassment that happened to me. You ever be on public transportation, anywhere, you could be at work, or even say you're in school, and it's just someone else nonsense just embarrasses you because you guys are like related on a level of like if it's a woman, if it's an African American black, if it's a young person, it's like, are you serious? Like, I really can't take the secondhand embarrassment, and I don't know why I feel that a lot. I'm like, oh girl, dang, I know you embarrassed because I'm embarrassed for you. Yes, honey, that's how it be sometimes. Can't avoid the secondhand embarrassment. Another form of secondhand embarrassment. Say you go over to your friend's house, and then they end up getting in a family argument. You're sitting there on the couch or in the room, and you overhear all this kind of family drama, and you're like, I cannot believe it. They getting it in. Ooh, damn, Charles, I know you paid the rent late. What? Who you got knocked up? What? What scandal? Speaking of scandal, do you guys know I've never seen that? Yes, gag. There's a lot of things I've never seen, but let me just say this as a defense. When I was young coming up, it was just a certain kind of movies I could watch. I stayed in my lane as a child. That's how my mother had us. You know, we watched appropriate movies for our age. People look at me at the age that I am now and say, girl, are you serious? You just now or never seen Jungle Fever, Menace to Society, New Jack City, Dead Presidents, Roots, The Color Purple, School Days, House Party. I know I've seen bits and pieces here and there, but these are not movies that I watched when I was young and I was coming up. Just like the music, like hip hop and rap was not my thing when I was growing up. I was listening to Z1 just because I didn't see those movies. It's really interesting, you know, being older and seeing those movies. I can understand them more. Like maybe seeing clips from when I was young, I didn't understand it. That's like me now watching Martin. That stuff was really funny and like not appropriate for children to be watching. Like, so that's just how I feel about that. Is certain generations do different things. Like now, my son doesn't listen to this kind of new age rap music and stuff like that. He has his Baby Einstein. He has his own age appropriate music. I thank goodness for real because he does like this. I'm happy. Yes, he can listen to that. There's some kids who know other lyrics that is like, really? He knows that? Really? Really? I'm just saying, to each his own. But thanks, guys, for tuning in to Toots's Corner. See you again. Deuces.